Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 5th episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called Never Kill a Boy on a First Date, which is good advice. You should at least wait until the second. Last time we met the firm but fair Dr. Gregory, who was one of Buffy's teachers, and he seemed to be pushing her to perform better in class. He was then decapitated and killed. Lovely. The replacement teacher turned out to be a large human-sized praying mantis that was killing male students to impregnate itself. Hard to say. That's bound to affect the school's ratings. So let's see what happens in this episode. There's going to be any relevant trivia that I find over here during the episode, and I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1.
I'm not saying that your methods are without merit. You're expending too much time and energy. It should simply be plunge and move on. Plunge and... Hello?
Oh, that's great. I kill him, you fence their stuff. What is it?
That's quite a good racket.
And in this time shall come the Anointed, the Master's great warrior. The Anointed will be my greatest weapon against the Slayer. If you fail to bring him to me, if you allow that girl to stop you.
Painful.
Here endeth the lesson.
That is a really cool set. If I remember rightly, yeah, he was in a church sunk into the ground, and he was then banished into that pool. So yeah, it's quite cool. You can see the sort of church, parts of the church wall at certain angles. It's clever.
I don't think this represents any...
Wait, it's right here. Sun and 3 stars. Ugh, check these guys out. I told you it looked familiar.
The Order of Aurelius. What do you want? A book?
Oh. See, this is a school, and
Yeah.
we have students, and they check out books. And
Not
then
very
they
often.
books.
I was beginning to suspect that was a myth. Oh, Emily Dickinson.
We're both fans.
Yes, she's quite a good poet. I mean, for
A girl?
for an American.
I'll see you now.
It's true, all the best poets are British, so
Cool.
I'm joking.
The Order of
Please
Aurelius
don't
is a very old and
attack
venerated
me in the
sect. If
comments.
they're here, it's for a good reason.
Do you have any more copies of Emily Dickinson? I need one.
Buffy, well, the mere fact of you wanting to check out a book would be grounds for a national holiday. I think we should focus on the problem at hand.
I think Giles sometimes forgets that she is a teenage girl as well as the Slayer, which is a shame. She needs to have a life. She needs to know what she's fighting for.
Has anybody given any thought to what this green stuff is?
I'm avoiding the subject.
Soylent
I think
Green.
it's kale, or possibly string cheese.
They'd probably have quite a lot of it in Sunnydale, Soylent Green. If you don't know what it is, actually I'll put some information here about it.
Let me get that.
Thanks. Boy, Cordelia's hips are wider than I thought.
At least you don't have to eat your Soylent Green.
Oh,
A bunch of us are loitering at the Bronze tonight. You there?
Who else going?
great minds think
You
alike.
there?
A violent and disturbing prophecy is about to be fulfilled.
The Order of Aurelius.
You were spot on about the connection. The brethren of his order would come to the master and bring him the anointed.
Who's that?
Well, I don't know exactly, a warrior, but it says he will rise from the ashes of the 5. The dark forces are aligning against us, and we have a chance to beat them back. Tonight, we go into battle.
They're really
Perhaps I miscalculated.
fighting the war.
I'm thinking yes.
You will be judged.
Wow. Love to be on a small little bus with him for a few hours. That would be a treat. There were 5 people on the bus that we saw.
On that day, there won't be anybody telling us what to do or why we're doing it.
That bus driver should be telling him to
We
sit
can't
down.
prepare. On that day,
You gotta sit down, okay?
I'm on a roll in this episode.
with the
So the vampires, are they kind of like almost invincible, apart from the obvious staking, sunlight, killing? Because obviously the bus hit him, it's bound to have broken bones and things. So do they not break? Do they heal quickly? How does that work?
How about we try it again for tonight? I'll even lend you my watch.
Tonight? You and me.
A pocket watch.
We could invite the chess club.
Oh, hey, here's something. A nice, comfy overcoat and a ski cap. The ear flaps will bring out your eyes.
To be fair, it works for me.
Among the dead was Andrew Borber, whom the police sought for questioning in a double murder. He may be the anointed one.
So it
The
ticks a
bodies
few
have been taken
boxes.
To Sunnydale Funeral Home.
But I will return those overdue books by tomorrow.
You're not getting off that easily.
Man, you really care about your work.
Owen?
He hunts down overdue books wherever they may lead. He really needs a car upgrade. They're sneaky little things, aren't they?
Tam.
If I was him, I'd probably always wear a cross under my, on a chain or something under my collar, so that you always had some sort of protection with you at all times. I was going to say, if you can move it that easily, it's probably not going to help lock the door, but actually put it at an angle like that, it probably will. Although vampires are pretty strong.
I mean, I've never seen a girl throw herself at a guy like that.
Mirror!
Hello, salty goodness.
Probably not a mirror for him, because I don't think he appears in one.
Angel.
That's going to kill her.
Why is this happening to me?
Owen, this is Angel. Angel, this is Owen.
And-
Who is my date?
An angel is...
So,
How are you going to explain
where do you
him?
know Buffy from?
Yeah?
Work. You know what'd be cool? The Sunnydale Funeral Home.
I've always wanted to go there.
The funeral home.
Actually, that sounds kind of cool. Do you think we can all sneak in?
We saw some guys in there before. They seem to be having fun.
Bite me.
Oh, well, not literally, obviously.
Oh, and I gotta go. Do you remember when you said I was like two different people? Well, one of them has to go. But the other one is having a really, really good time and will come back.
I mean, he must be confused as hell with all of that going on around him. Everyone else knowing what's happening except for him. So they came in through the window.
Giles!
I hid. But this chap was good enough to bunk with me till he...
Yeah, I'd be getting off. Doesn't quite make sense that he hid. Surely it's a locked room. They would just search it. Under the handle.
What are you guys doing?
Just in case.
They are rubbish at making a barricade. I don't think he's
Really?
dead.
Usually move.
Well, no, sorry, he is dead, but he's not out for the count. Yep. Oh, that was an actual body. I think he just an urn. He just hit him with.
Killed my date!
I have a feeling I know how this fight's going to end.
Your turn.
Yep. As first dates go, it's probably been better.
I'm
Would it be
sure
worse?
this isn't exactly what you had in mind for a first date.
Yeah.
I've had
I was
worse.
hoping maybe we'd finish up at Ben and Jerry's.
We'll make sure he gets home safely.
Taking a hospital might be a good idea. He could have a really bad concussion. Brain hemorrhage,
Buffy,
anything.
Don't.
I mean, last night was incredible. I never thought nearly getting killed would make me feel so alive.
So that's why you want to be with me.
So you don't want to be with her, you want to be with the thrill
Please don't
of
take this
being with
personally.
her.
It's not you, it's me.
No,
Right.
it is him.
It's you.
I was 10 years old when my father told me I was destined to be a watcher. He was one. and his
Destined.
mother before him, and I was to be next. I must say, as a Slayer, you're doing pretty well.
That was quite a big thing for him to say.
Well, at least I did stop that prophecy thing from coming true.
You did. Handily. No more anointed one.
She will not stop him, and he will lead her into hell. Welcome, my friend.
Oh, it's the boy from the bus. A red herring. Okay, that was quite a clever little twist. We obviously assume that the anointed one is that vampire, that other guy, as the child. The mighty warrior. That must have been quite a thing to pitch to the networks, having a child as a mighty evil vampire warrior. I can imagine they'd be a bit hesitant about that, having that on screen, so interesting to see what happens there. Didn't see that coming at all. That completely took me by surprise. That's clever. So there were I wrote a few things down for this one. There were a couple of things that sort of popped up in this one. So the main one being Buffy and relationships. So she, as I said earlier, she's a teenage girl. It's natural she's going to want to have, a relationship, be with boys. And I think at the end there, she's kind of realised that she can't, which is really sad. Because, yes, she's the Slayer. Well, and this brings me on to the other point. They kept saying that she's two different people. But I was thinking about it, and I don't think she is. She's one person. She's Buffy. She is the Slayer, but she's Buffy Summers. She's always got the Slayer powers. She's always sort of alert and looking for things that are happening. It's part of who she is. Her heightened senses and everything is all part of who she is. So she is one person. And yeah, I think she's kind of realised that she can't have two lives. There's only one life, and that's being the Slayer, which is really unfair. Especially as it's sort of predestined that she was going to be the Slayer. Like Giles said that he was destined to be a Watcher. I don't think anyone should really be destined to become something. You should be able to do what you want to do within reason, but it seems unfair to be pigeonholed into something and that's it. You got no choice over it. Yeah, so it's a bit of a sad episode in some ways, because you could see the realization on her face at the end that that's her life. But yeah, it was clever as well, the twist at the end. That was interesting. Yeah, looking forward to the next one. See what's going to happen there. So this is episode 5, I think. So we've got about 6 or 7 episodes to go, so still for this season. So still plenty to happen. Yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments below. And see you in the next one. Be seeing you.